Hey everyone, here's a short video I'm going to do showing the switching that happens at the Cargill grain elevator at Helene after the CN has dropped off the cars. You may remember CN dropped off these cars over here in the last operating session, these ones. So the switcher at Helene is going to go spot them at the elevator and take the loaded grain cars out of the elevator and spot them in the middle track for the next day's pickup from CN. The Cargill has leased CN 4497 for their use. So right now it's in the pocket track, so it'll have to come out and go pick up the loads. So I have a little switch set up so that they can run around so they don't get trapped by the cars that come in. So here they're going to go ahead through the switch and then come back through these two as their brakeman will go line the switches, secure them, and when they're all secured, I'll give the go ahead to back up through the switches. And I'll see how well this locomotive works. This is a Walther's train line locomotive, a little old and not the best runner, but it seems to do the trick. It's also quite a Fubi because you can see the CN North America logo on it. I'll just bring the locomotive back so you can see that. You see the CN North America logo on the side here. That was never on 4497 to my knowledge, so it is definitely a Fubi. But what the heck? It's my railroad, my rules. All right, so they're going to go down to the other end. Okay, so here he is coming up to the other end of the Helene trackage. He'll go past the switch and then throw it and back onto the loads. Once it's secured, okay to back up. Of course, they will have released the handbrakes already and gotten everything ready to be picked up, so there's nothing to do but just hook on and start hauling. One of the things I did when I designed this layout was to make sure there was enough room for one locomotive and 3 grain cars to clear those switches without fouling the CN main line. So I'm going to watch the tail end and see when it's clear to switch. Right there. So you can see there's just barely clear of the CN main line, so that the plant switcher can do its work without having to contact CN for clearance to come onto the main line. So they've thrown the switch behind it and secured it. They're ready to back up. They can only back up a little bit because they have to throw the next switch. So we just have to push back far enough for these cars to clear the runaround, and then we can unhook them and come back for the empty cars. So I'll stop right there, uncouple. First, the brakeman will secure the at least one car with the handbrake, and they'll do a test to ensure that the cars don't roll away. I guess it's called a securement test, so a certain conductor told me. and once that's done, they can uncouple and go. Didn't seem to roll away. We're good to go. Now we'll back up onto the cars that were delivered by CN and spot them at the elevator. Again, we'll make the assumption that the handbrakes have already been released in these cars and they're ready to move. Line the couplers up. Okay, and pull ahead. So again, we have to pull up right almost to the CN main line so that we can be clear of the switch, and then we can throw it and push back, spot it at the elevator. Half a car. Clear. Here's my big hand. Secure the lock, and it's okay to back up. I definitely like to move the cars around slowly here, not just for realism, but also because it's backing up around a curve. You want to be careful not to derail anything. Okay, stop right there. And I'll see if I can get my hand in there to uncouple. It's tricky with the shed. There we go. All right, so now all we have to do is put the engine away. We can leave the cars there and secure the handbrakes. I forgot to do the securement test, so that is something I'll have to get used to doing. Everything's already lined up for the locomotive to run down, so it'll run down to the other end of the elevator track. He can park himself in the little pocket, and he'll be done for the day. Thanks for watching.